Look at AAVE getting punched in the... Look at AAVE just rapid firing into the pit there. A lot of chain link getting thrown into the mix. Bitcoin getting rapid fire. Ethereum getting pushed in. XRP. SNX Synthetics taking it. Shiba Inu getting it in there. A big Cosmos buy coming through. Bitcoin taking the cake though. People were buying more Bitcoin than anything else in the game. Think we'd see some avalanche coming in the spot. No avalanche. Lisk. Mana just keeps pumping it up. Mana, I believe it's Mana's week. It's Mana's week, baby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. May God bless each and every one of you for jumping on in, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Woo. 25 seconds to count down. 25 seconds to count down. Appreciate you all for being here. Shout out to my team for the awesome new adware. Looks fire. Every time. Shout out to everybody here on the live. All we're doing is putting the lemon into the water. Let's put the lemon into the water. Boom, boom, boom. Let's take a big sip of that lemon water, get ourselves clean. The pineal gland needs to be decalcified, barium, cadmium, all these other things, fluoride getting thrust into our systems. We don't need it. Let's keep ourselves consistently flushed, drinking 4 to 5 of these a day every single day, just flushing yourself out constantly. Theta up 777. It's just funny, the 777 seem to be everywhere today. I just looking at Theta, up 777. See that? 777s. The 777s seem to be everywhere. I can't seem to get away from them. I don't know what's going on with the 777. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Timmy, let's get that music back up and running. Thank you for the love. And that better be 120 BPM. That's 118, Timmy. It's not 120. We're gonna have to have a long talk about that later on today. Follow me at Twitter at CryptoLifer33. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. We pierced through 10,000 on our way to 11,000. It's just not good enough until we keep going. Wow, Antonio Brown, why is he trending? What's going on with him? Funny. You know, and this is how you go into a hole. Leaks a picture of him getting his, oh my gosh. That's crazy. I don't hope we, that's Michael Jordan. I don't know why they're doing that. Anyway, let's move on. You never know what you're going to find on Twitter. Anyway, so Bitcoin bust through 21K. We're going to break that down. Not guilty Boston, Antonio Brown. Well, I'll find that out on my own. Rockets at the Lakers. All right. And we got a Celtics game back tonight as they just completely, no, not tonight. Tomorrow night, maybe. They demolished the Hornets 2 days in a row. Two days of the hallway. Let's see what's happening to BTC. Now, this morning, I saw this smaller flag in a flag. All right. See this bull pennant here? This bull pennant was likely to break to the upside, the length of the triangle, the base of the triangle. So if you take this kind of base here and swing it up, I mean, this was the measured move breakout, which said we should get to exactly 21,588. It's exactly where we went. We can get rid of one of these lines here. The other line is the bigger measured move, which is just the length of the pole. All right. But the smaller measured move is the length of the triangle. That's exactly what you did, but it was a breakout, fake out. Went all the way up, came all the way back down, lackluster, completely lackluster. So we'll get Bookmap up and running for you too as well. We'll show you what we see happening. My beautiful baby boy was born yesterday. Life is good and God is great. Timmy, everybody, let's all cheer for Timmy and his beautiful baby boy. Oh, that's the wrong one. Yeah, Timmy! I remember when my child came into the world, holding my child, man, I was never the same. The second, you know your wife's pregnant, but the second that wife comes out and you're holding, you realize that you're now committed to something bigger than yourself for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life, you are committed to something bigger than yourself. Having a child is the most life-changing experience anyone could ever go through. May God bless you and yours, and the commitment and just the bond you share with your wife when you create such beautiful children together. There's nothing better in it. For me, it really changed me as a person forever. It did an amazing thing for me, and so yeah. Yeah, what an amazing, it just, wow. Children really, really changed me forever. My kids, like, I'll never be the same. And, you know, some people may never have kids. I get it. But for me, I gotta have, like, I mean, now that I know what it's like to have children, I'm so blessed that I do have kids. And I would never, ever, ever, ever change it for the world, man. My daughters are everything to me. They make it. They make daddy. They break daddy. They are everything to me. I love my daughters, my girls, my wife too. Just, I love being around 3 women in my house. I'm so blessed. My 2 girls and my wife, man. And I will protect them to the last day that I die, to every little piece of energy I have in my body to keep them safe and whole. So let's break down Bitcoin, shall we? I'm going to actually start a whole new chart. I want to refresh. We had the weekend. We had the breakout. We're going to talk about all that fun stuff. But look, I'm going to just get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of my moving averages. We're just going to talk Bitcoin. All right, we're going to break it down. Everybody knows the daily is overbought extremely. Everyone keeps thinking they should short, but they got wrecked here. They got wrecked here. They got wrecked here. They got wrecked here. The anomalies are starting to kick in. You should watch my anomaly video where I break down the anomalies. Really, we should just look at Price action and stochastic. Right here is the anomaly. Right here, you know, you're starting to reset. It actually was right here. You're overbought on the daily. See this? Right here. I just want to point this out. You're overbought on the daily. Yes, you have a pullback, but it just lackluster. And then even though you scale down, you scale up anyway. All right. You scale down again at this point, but in the long term, it was an entire uptrend, which is pretty interesting. All right. And so these are the anomalies here. Similar idea here when we get overbought in this area. We end up getting overbought on the stochastics RSI right here. But look, does price action dump? No, it actually rips to the upside. So these right here and right here are two places where we were very high on the stochastics RSI on the daily time frame. But regardless, price action would continue to the upside. How would you figure it out then? Well, you'd stick to the 4 hour. And you just keep trading the 4 hour in the zone. So let me show you. We'll go back in time to that 4 hour time frame, give you some insight. I plan on helping you. All right. I don't just sell you stuff. I plan on helping you every single day. I want to give you the juice. So look, here you would have longed that oversold stochastic on the 4 hour, and you would have nailed that move despite what the daily said. Here you would have nailed this move despite what the daily said. Maybe even this move here despite what the daily said. So by using the smaller time frame and doing what you do, you're able to do. Okay. What up, Lifer fam? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. It looks like I have this twice, actually, now I realize. I see it doubled up for the first time. No one noticed that but me. What is going on there? The top label was on twice. See that? Kind of a cool effect, I guess, but disappeared. I had to add it the first time, wondering where it went. There we go. Anyway, bear market special, baby. Jump on in. Today might be the best day of your life. Retail FOMO's back in when it's all overbought. Thanks, Sam, for the tips. Big booms and jettisons. Yeah, I like to say jettison. It jettisoned all up. That's my word. No one else uses that word in all of TA. So if you see someone using that word, they're watching my live stream and I'm getting into their language form. All right. Nobody says jettison. That's a word like, and it jettisoned on up to the upside. That's my word, baby. Jettisoned. What does jettison mean? To jettison. To cast all overboard, to discard as unwanted or burdensome, you know what I mean? Just toss it over. I use it differently in a way, you know. But I've always been strange, you know, and I don't follow the rules. Why follow the rules? They're made for other people. They're not made for you. See? Look at that. Casper banging on him. We were asked about this on a super chat. Flagged out for 20% gains. Casper. Just coming to the channel. You're going to get the knowledge. You're going to get the special sauce. Look at that. That's a beautiful flag there for GMT3L. Kind of a shoulder and a head and shoulder there. They would continue. We put it out of this. It's still banging on them. Up 77% today. Gave back a little bit recently. Let's get back into BTC. So, I just wanted to start with my head clear and clear away Bitcoin right now. All right. Shorts just got liquidated on BOOKMAP. If you want to take a quick look. Shorts just got liquidated heavy on BOOKMAP. 11K, 10K, 7K. We reach into that 21,500 area. We're doing a balancing act here at 21,300. We're going to attempt to take a look at what's happening today in the markets. All right. So, let's break it down. We're in a resistance area here. Resistance, chop, fell through, resistance. So look, resistance bar right there for sure. Just break it down nice and neat for each and every one of us so we can see what's happening throughout the day here. Shout out to the lovely lifers. Appreciate all 379 beautiful people on the live, 134 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the love. Resistance sitting here. So we have to get back above the zone. We clearly broke out of this. In my humble opinion, we had faked out, broke back in one time. The reason why, if I take that off, I don't get as many nice, beautiful touches, so it just doesn't work. And that comes with veteran status. Over time, you can break the rules when you know the rules. You can omit what you believe you don't need, only if you know what you've needed in the past. Wow, Bitcoin getting a bit of a pump here. Looks like they're going to squeeze some more shorts. If I had to, look at BOOKMAP, says we're going back up to that 21,400 area, maybe even 21,005. Liquidated shorts, baby, liquidated shorts. So we have a heavy resistance for BTC. So let's look where we may reset. I mean, we have a point of control at 19,182. It would make a lot of sense if we came back and revisited this point of control. You can see it's a heavy resistance point. I don't really need to put a line there. It holds its own line. But I guess I can't stand when my finger slips. Slippy, chubby thumbs, baby. Chubby thumbs just in between the keys, and next thing you know. Women love my chubby thumbs. That's horrible. I can't say that. Oh my gosh. So wrong. So look, I didn't say it. I half said it. I never finished the statement. So if you completed it, it's on you. It's on you. I just led you to the water if you filled in the... So falling wedge broke up 68% of the time. We got the breakout. Cup and handle absolutely destroyed the game. And it's all about the cup and handles. I'm going to delete that. We're not going to leave that there. But, we did call this a cup and handle. We went over it many times. A bunch of different people may have gotten it from my channel. We don't know. We talked about the gap. When you got a bit of a VRVP, you'd get it to here. The extra sauce through this whole zone was just an added beautiful move. 19.5 would have been great for me. 21,300 on a Tuesday after all the shenanigans is amazing. Is absolutely amazing. So 424 people were rising up, everybody. You got to hit the likes up to the launchers. You got to do it. 424 people, 163 likes. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you're from. But this is the Crypto Lifer Show. We send our karma out into the realms of the world. All right? There is scattered and yet increases. There is with death more. Oh, man. I can't get into it. It's cool. Sounds to be a verse. Yo, the launchers, baby. The lurking watchers. Yeah, the launchers. Gala is retracing. It isn't dumping. There's still more pump. Let's go. Target is 7 to 8 cents range. Let's go smash that like button. We are the launchers, baby. Is Gala dumping? I don't know. We'll find out. What do the charts convey? Send in your super chats for a TA or deep dive and support the live stream. Lifer gives his knowledge. Just reading this. I give my knowledge 7 days a week to build and teach the Lifer family worldwide. Over 50% of the watchers haven't liked the stream. Smash that like button. Greatly appreciate it. I see it getting up to 200. I see y'all. Thank you so much for that love. So we are at heavy resistance for Bitcoin at 21,005. Clear as day. We touched it today. We could not get back above it. All right. We've been watching this flag now for the last few days. When everyone wanted to short, I said I would watch this flag. Be careful. Be careful. We're not done with looking at the bigger time frame, so let's take a look. The 3-day chart getting pretty extended. And each time the 3-day chart got pretty high, we did get a bit of a pullback, or at least some sideways behavior. So I am seeing some type of pullback coming for Bitcoin eventually. We're at the resistance. The double bottom played out, right? We did great. Do we come back and retest the point of control? That would be a place of contention. It also could be a kind of a cup with a handle there. We could break back out to the upside. So this is just this is a worst case bearish. This is the best case bearish scenario that we retrace down to this area, and we'll do a wick to wick here. Fibonacci would take you to 17.6. 0.5 would take you to 18.5. 382 and 19.4. We go all the way up to this impulse. You can't do that. It's not included in the impulse. So that's interesting. Now, the 10-day chart just getting started. Remember when I went over how the 10-day chart was tanking us? Even here, I said the 10-day, watch the 10-day. Then we went sideways. Then the 10-day had a bullish engulfing candle. It's about to, in 3 days and 9 hours, we want to see this 10-day candle close above this 10-day candle. See that? So we have 3 days for this to close somewhere into the 22,005, 22,600 area. Good morning, Sam. I left a testimonial that you should read. Love you and the entire group. CLX. Thank you. Well, I've got to go do what the super chat says. $20 super chat asking me to read a testimonial. Who else gets paid Unbelievable. Wow, a bunch came in. Casey, I've been waiting to write this testimonial because I wanted to stamp my testimonial with proof that Sam's teachings and this group, you can learn how to make successful trades on your own. I struggle with my trades, even though I was charting daily. I charted daily because I work from home. Sam posted in the group this morning that if you cannot teach your strategy, that is a good sign you do not have a strategy. And I've taken the tight moving averages, the low Stokes, RSI, falling volume, and chart patterns, and I've won 13 out of 18 of my last trades. I wanted to show the first 8 trades, but they were on 3 commas. But my last 5 trades were on alt trading. I have learned that it's more about percentage gains. When I first started, I would scalp 5 to 8, but now I'm scalping 20 to 35% or more. I actually was in 2 trades at one time, AGIX and AVAX, which both closed in profit. Sam, elites, in the entire group, thank you for all the hard work you put in daily. Bless this group with all the future gains and gains, baby. If you're on the fence about this group, then get off the fence. Join the 99 because this group is the truth. Love you guys. Safe trading. 100%. 5 wins, 0 losses. Net profit 19%. 55 beans, man. Just continuing to gain the percentages, continuing to do what he does, learning the strategies with small amounts so that he can then propel himself to greatness. Unbelievable. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much for the love. May God bless you for that awesome, awesome, awesome support. I hope other people can hear. Hey, I didn't pay him to do this. He sent in a super chat and he gave you his P&L. He's showing you the ideas that he created, that he figured out here. Join the group and loving it. Could you look at SRM? Shout out to Nick Zulu. We will take a look at SRM really quick, but we got to get back to Bitcoin. I got a lot to discuss for BTC. Possible shoulder, head, right shoulder too as well that could propel us to the upside. See that? That could be a right shoulder. This could be making a right shoulder off the point of control. Join the 99 and take the course. It's so much more than TA. Your future self will thank you. Shout out to Timmy313. We're changing the way you think. We're helping you reform your subconscious brain so you can get to another level in life you never thought possible. We're there for you. This is a group that will change the way you look at life. I mean, the weekly starting to get a little overbought is worrisome to me. The 2-week starting to get a little overbought. We got way bigger moves out of the 2-week chart. Monthly's getting ready. Monthly says, okay. Last time we had a big monthly candle, but you can have big monthly candles followed by 2 months of pain. See that? But the monthly is telling you, hey, this is a beautiful time to accumulate BTC, but could we go lower? We may. We very well may. I'm not a fan that weekly is getting very overbought. However, big moves can come out of this big move. We had huge moves come up when we were this high, actually. That's not the end of the world. Look at what I'm going to show you is weekly's right here hitting the dotted line. So right here at the dotted line, and then you make a vertical line. And yeah, we did have a pullback, but we did continue. Also, the weekly was high right here. So actually, this is not the worst thing in the world. Look, weekly just touches the dotted line right here. And that just became Bitcoin on the weekly. So the weekly could just do this and just go up huge. I mean, that's insane. So not that bad where the weekly is. We could see more gains come. But I'm just starting to heat it. All the bigger time frames, the 3-day, the daily, the 22, they're telling us, hey, we need a pullback or at least a flag. We need a daily flag of consolidation here to give us hope that we're not going to just beam down. So bigger time frames, I do see a pullback at one point. I mean, we know it's going to come. We'd like to see like best, worst case scenario, stuff like this and bouncing off the point of control and a nice move to the upside. Possible shoulder head and a right shoulder here. Let me just show you again if you haven't seen what I'm seeing. I don't see any other YouTubers showing you this yet, just to kind of keep you abreast of what may be possible before it happens. You want to kind of see it before it happens to stay ahead of the curve, all right? Shout out to the 500 beautiful people on the live, 10:30, baby. 245 likes, $24 in chat revenue. We're just heating up. We're just getting started. Baby, let's go! Feel the energy, feel the love. I worked out today. Me and my wife sweating it, doing our thing, grinding. I did go over, what did I say last night? I said AVAX, most likely coin to make some serious gains to the upside, AVAX. I gave you both the 3L and the AVAX token. We were taking a look at it. Let's take a look here. That's weird. I was pretty sure I made a chart on this. Did I just do AVAX, USDT? And boom, look at that. I talked about AVAX yesterday. It was on my radar, hottest coin to trade because it has the news with AWS. It was tight in the pocket. If Bitcoin made even a slight move, AVAX was going to pump. Not huge gains, but 8%. Had you trade the 3L token, that would have given even more gains. This is what you would have been privy to in the trading group yesterday. Bang, bang, bang. AVAX. And I would have sworn I made a double chart for this. You know? Last night, I was going hard on that. Yeah, I had it on the 15-minute chart. So see, I had AVAX and AVAX 3L, both charts, see? You can split forms. I'm showing you the idea that the 3 long is probably likely to make a bit of a move here. AVAX began to break out, continuing to move. That was that initial pump there. Came back, went sideways, pumped again for 8%. I would not be surprised if AVAX completed its bigger idea here and continued. Again, we're going to have to see that flag do what it does, man. Back to BTC. Thank you for that idea, though. Okay, so this is the bigger picture. I just want to put it out there so you can get an idea of what I see on the bigger picture. All right. Now, we can see we have clear resistance at 20,400. We could say 20,004, 20,500 area. Nice haircut. You look sharp. Doge when you can. Boosted frequency. Way to hook me out with a compliment when you're trying to get a super chat. Smart move. Smart move. That'll definitely get the super chat answered pretty fast. Definitely a smart move. You know, butter me up. Why not? I mean, it can't hurt, right? Let's take a look at Doge for the kid. So we talked about Doge breaking out of this little tight channel to the upside. Had a measured move here, and Doge did that from 7.6 all the way to the 8.6 region. Got a penny on the move to the upside. So you got to love that, right? Now let's kind of see what's happening. Bigger time frame. We see Doge in this long downward channel, but we saw it in this tight channel moving, but the daily is overbought. It's kind of stressing everybody. How much longer can we be overbought? 4-hour time frame in a beautiful flag here. So last night when we pumped up, we were saying flag it out. It's in a flag just like Bitcoin is. If this Bitcoin 4-hour does damage, every little coin's going to follow this move to the upside. 4-hour looks absolutely lovely for a move here. About a week ago, same thing happened. The daily was pinned. The 4-hour looked good. All the 4 hours did break up for massive gains. Every single thing that we looked at. Doge could go up another 20%. 4-hour looks absolutely beautiful. Look at that. It's a flag. That's a measured move. I like what I'm seeing for the 4-hour. You would break this bigger time frame to the upside. This bigger channel did end up breaking out. Can you continue? I like what I'm seeing for Doge on the 4-hour. I don't like what I'm seeing for Doge on the 1-hour. The 1-hour is going to have to come on down and reset for us to stay kind of in the zone personally. All right. So that's something that I'm looking at. That's something that I definitely want to, keep on the radar. All right. So Doge could pump, but I'd wait for the 1-hour to kind of reset here. Let's look at the 15-minute. If it's 15 minutes spent, tells you that it may hold off that 1-hour, let the 1-hour kind of go sideways here, but you got to watch. Kind of a shoulder head and a shoulder, not really, but just try to show everything I see, negated by the pump back up. I could see Doge making 20% gains. We're in a bit of a sketchy day. Bitcoin is somewhat sideways. People are kind of wondering what's going down with the market opening on a Tuesday. Throws us off a little bit. We've been overbought 1.52 weeks. Can definitely stay up here another week if Bitcoin wants to, for sure. Yep. Yeah, but I teach you how not to worry. Doing damage on the beach, baby. That's bacon on the beach, man. We do damage all day long. 551 people on the live, 268 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would be so blessed to have 500 likes right now immediately, like blah. And I give you the positivity. I give you the energy. I'm consistent. Dang, I live stream Friday night, Saturday morning, 2 hours with Crypto Blood, Saturday night, right? Sunday morning, another Sunday night stream, Monday, and I'm back at it again. I mean, who live streamed more in the last holiday weekend? Out of control. Shout out to my team. And Sean, man, you nailed it. Shout out to my team with this amazing thumbnail that they created too. Pretty funny. You got to give it to them. I want to look at this thing again. I believe it was in the 99, right? It was so hilarious. Let's take a look here. I mean, this thing is hilarious. Look at this thing. Cartoon character-esque. I mean, unreal. With my likeness, it's so insane. My team, you guys are amazing. Bitcoin bust 21K. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. Nobody beats our thumbs, baby. Our thumbs are like Marvel character collector's items. And I think we should make a NFT of those thumbnails. I really do. We should make NFTs of the thumbnails. I mean, eventually there's going to be 1,000 streams. We should do an NFT for all 1,000 streams, right? Won't be 10,000 NFTs, but they're pretty spot on, right? Okay, let me work my magic. I'm not done yet. So we clearly see that we have a nice resistance at 20,005. It's a really good sign. I mean, a nice support. It's a really good sign. All right. We can clearly, everyone was talking about this. Now we broke out this morning only to kind of give it back. And it is a rising wedge, but it's a bull flag, baby. And it shows signs of a move to the upside here. The 4-hour wants the party. And the measured move would take us to 23,800, 23,008. Remember the 8s. This would be significant. It would break through this resistance. It would be beautiful. Does it happen today? We got to watch this 1 hour. The 1 hour needs to reset. However, look at the 1 hour resetting. It looped down and did nothing. This looped down and did nothing. Each time the 1 hour resets, the bears just don't seem to have any power. Now, every time the 1 hour resets, look, pull back, sideways. We've seen some bearish momentum. See, normally the 1 hour pulls back, sideways, we get a dump. 1 hour pulls back here, overbought stochastic, we got a dump. Overbought stochastic, we got a dump. This was normal. Up, down, up, down. This was normal. The bulls gave a little bit. The bears got a little bit. The bulls gave a little bit. The bears took a little more. The bulls went flat. Then the bulls. But now it's been different. If you compare the oscillation on the stochastics with price action, overbought, oversold, overbought, oversold, overbought, sideways. We keep, every time we go from top point to low point. So let me do this visually again for you. Top point to low point stochastics from here to here. Nasty dump. From here, right there, to there. You know, eventually started and then starts a dump. From here, starts the dump, starts the dump, starts the dump, and then continues a nice dump. So the high stochastic area tells us to heed and be careful of a dump. We go to this area here, and it started around here. We got high stochastics that should have made a dump like it did all the other times. Some pullbacks, but we didn't get a pullback. We went flat. And that was I'm able to pick up on these subtle differences because I studied the subtle moves between price action and SRSI over and over and over and over again. I can see something that a normal person will never notice. They'll brush right past it. I'll be like, wait, what is that? The second I saw this, I knew something was brewing. We came up again. Look, the 1 hour time frame had a chance to reset. Top to low. What do? We actually went up. Then we went top to bottom again. We didn't go low. Can you do a quick day on Ultra ULs, please? Hey, bro, you're killing it. My wife doesn't like me to use the word killing it anymore. She says you're doing amazing. All right, we're doing amazing. Bitcoin struggling, 21,180, getting pushed down a little bit, losing that level. We'll take a look at it in a second. So look, again, 1 hour goes from top to bottom, sideways. And then we get more each time we get the push up. So we're getting more out of the push up, less out of the push down each time we get oscillations on the stochastics RSI. This is showing me that we're losing momentum for the bulls, for the bears. Here again, sideways, huge pump. And now again, every time we've come down, so we're overbought on the 1 hour time frame. But it's so far, and again, this could be the one that just dumps us. It could. I could eat my words and we'll have and it does look like it's beginning to make a bit of a Bart Simpson pattern. And that would be a beautiful Bart Simpson. So, when we come back down to this high volume node, it would make a lot of sense. We'd lose this. So we don't want to lose this high volume node here. All right. So there is bearishness. I'm not saying there isn't some bearishness in the window, but I'm showing you. Rowdy man, bro, you never did my super chat yesterday, and I may never do it, man, come on, man. The nice way to say it is, hey, man, yesterday you didn't do my super chat. Do you think you could pick up it today? Why don't you treat me with respect and be nice to me? Like, bro, you never did my super chat yesterday. Like, that's not how I would go about it if someone didn't do my super chat. I'd say, hey, man, yesterday I asked for this. Do you think you could do it for me? I did send in a super chat. All right. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. All right. I'm just asking for the respect, you know what I mean, that I would give you. That's all. That's all. And someone will look at me like, oh, wow, he's rude. It is what it is, right? I'm a human being. Lots of respect for you. Let me know what super chat it is, and I'll get it done, man. Just let me know. And I also am hypersensitive. And text isn't the best, so I read it as, you probably wrote, hey, bro, you never did my super chat. You probably did read it nice, but I read it as, because my dad was hard on me. So I interpret things as kind of like, and I need to work on that. That's something I need to work on. So I read it as, bro, you never did my super chat. Like the whole world is against me. But I have to realize that you're a lover of life. You're probably a lifer, and you wouldn't speak to me like that. So you were saying, hey, bro, could you do my super chat that you may have missed? But just let me know what it is so we can do it. Lifer, please check out the 4 Agreements Nook. I don't know what that means, man. I have the same thing I'm working on. The 4 Agreements book. Thank you. True, Sam. No one here is after you, bro. I know. That's not true. That's actually not true. That's actually not true. There's someone in here trying to take me down. Watch the texting. I don't even know what he's saying. Tough love brings focus. My parents were hard on me too. Hey, so here's the measured move for Bitcoin. It's 23,900. 23,008 to 23,009 is the measured move. 4 hours suggests that it's going to happen. We just got to wait on the 1 hour, right? 15-minute is showing signs that we can't go much lower. I like what I'm seeing. I personally am getting a high probability of a move to the upside for Bitcoin. I know that you got a rising wedge. I know you got falling volume, which actually is kind of bearish, showing that the bulls are actually losing steam. That's a little bearish. I got to give that to you. Falling volume with rising price, not a good sign. Not the best sign, right? Let's flip on our moving averages. They are starting to get very far apart. The 21 and the 200 are a little too far apart for me. I like to get in here. I like to start taking profits when the 21 and the 200 start to get their gap. They are starting to gap out, something that we have to take into account. The gap here. All right. So we just got to make it through this 1 hour time frame. So far, it has given a lot of blood without too much pain, but we are starting to lose. We are getting, this does says a pullback is coming on the 1 hour time frame. 21,800, we're getting some redness. Ooh, you look at Bookmap and it just got bloody for the longs. They just crushed into some longs. 28,000, 66,000, 39,000, 100,000, 68,000. But you can see as we go lower, we're getting less people getting liquidated. Good sign that we could get a bounce here because, right? It's not like we're liquidating more people, we're liquidating less people. So it's like we're getting less and less each time. Cumulative volume delta at 2,400 and moving. The buy liquidations less than the sell liquidations, but they're trying to, So they got more shorts than longs so far. We're bouncing back to the upside here. I mean, the 15 and the 7, I believe, got oversold. They did. So you should suggest a bit of a bounce. There's a 7-minute showing signs of a bullish divergence. Let me bring back on my other oscillators now. I just wanted to isolate the stochastics with you, give you that idea. I haven't done that in a long time to kind of really just isolate that move for you. Not a lot of bullish divergence, but sideways behavior is seemingly so. Don't forget that this in itself is a bit of a pennant here, and I'll keep that hole inside of the other idea. This also does have a measured move. It's still sturdy. That will take us back to 21,008, 21,900. Moon. Can you check out Mirror Protocol on KuCoin? All love. Shout out to Rowdy Man. So sorry, Rowdy Man. God bless you and yours. I'm happy we could patch up the differences. We didn't have any differences. I'm happy that I could get over myself. How's that? Let's be honest. I could get over my issues. It's fun throwing yourself under the bus. I'm telling you right now. There's nothing better than throwing yourself under the bus and say, hey, I'm a human being. I make mistakes. Here's my mistakes. Here I am. Here I am. You know what I mean? Here I am in all of my entirety. I got nothing to hide. You know why I got nothing to hide? Because I went on my own, and it is what it is now. I don't have a boss. There's no 9 to 5. There's nobody taking care of me. It's me, God, my family, and the lifers, baby. And that's it. That's it. That's all I got in this world, baby. So thank you, each and every one of you, for showing up. I appreciate you all more than you would ever know. More than you would ever know. Each and every one of you. I will go to war for each and every one of you. A war of love, though. A war of love. Waking up to the bacon on the beach because I'm a lifer, baby. Life a friend, baby. Coming through. Show me the love, baby. Show me the love. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Who wants to see me do 3D charting? I can do 3D charting now. No. All right, everybody. We're about to go into hyperspace. Who's with me? Who wants to go all the way, baby? We're going to do it now. I'm going to press this button and your reality is going to change. Your TV screen is going to... That would be insane, though, right? If anyone knows what this is, who knows what this is? I guess I won't show the logo. The logo is there. Who knows what this is? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Got them. I've got VR2. Do it. Wild. Huge. Huge. Where's your Oculus? Drone. See, my man knew it was a drone. VR headset. Oculus. No, that wasn't an Oculus. That was something completely different. I'll show you an Oculus. If you want to see an Oculus, I got the Oculus. Where is the Oculus? I do have the Oculus here. This is the Oculus, though. That was something different. This is something different. This thing is out of control. This is the Oculus. These are nuts. I have every tech imaginable. I buy it, I never use it, and then I just trade. I think I'm gonna do all this cool techie stuff, but then I just trade, and I don't use any of the tech that I buy. It's horrible. I actually bought 4 of them and gave them out. You're so funny, man. It's Lifer Vision. Send in your super chats for TA Deep Dive. Sign up for class today. How do we get into it? Thanks. If you want class today, easy. It's so simple to sign up for class. You find any one of my videos, right? You go down to, you could join the trading group number 1, join Trady, KuCoin, Binance, Merch, Mex Global, Trezor, TradingView. All of these help the channel. Check me out at CryptoLifer.com. We forget all about it. CryptoLifer.com, CryptoLifer.com. Spent $7,000 on that freaking, .com, right? But right here, tutoring, time zone, book an appointment, click the link, and look, beginner's class, crypto tutoring, the MetaMask class. You can still take the MetaMask class, I believe, if you want to take it. But right now we do the beginner's course or one-on-one tutoring for $300 an hour if you would like it. A bunch of people did sign up for one-on-one tutoring the last week. Pretty crazy. Thank you so much for the love. It was awesome. So hit this, right? Hit next. It's going to show you the actual time the beginner's course is, which is every single Tuesday, and then the last Saturday of every month. So you can either click the Saturdays. This is showing me every Saturday. Oh, babe. Appointee's showing me that they could book Saturday class every Saturday. The 11th, the 18th, and the 25th. It's not right. Anyway, I always got to stay on my team. As the CEO of your company, you got to stay on everything. You can't assume everyone's going to do it. You got to double check all the details. You got to remind everybody, hey, we need this, we need that. At the end of the day, it's your company. So you're going to care more about every single thing. I mean, sometimes I disagree because I think one of my employees cares more than I do, or just as much. But if you get the right people, everyone should care as much. But you're the CEO. Okay, it doesn't show it for January, but it does for February. But what if someone goes ahead of it? All right. Hey, you're the boss, so thank you. Antonio Brown. Now, I liked Antonio Brown. I thought he was a nice guy. I mean, he was amazing. I don't know what happened with the whole thing, so. Okay, so look, 7-minute is slowing us down here, saying we're not going to go much lower here. Point of control is holding us down here at 20,800. Just to let you know, we got a point of control at 20,009. That was a little bit of a scare here. And honestly, I believe we would have went lower had the Bulls had the power, the Bears had the power. They just didn't. Look at that. They tried, and they liquidated as many people as they can, but it just seems to be strong. The Bulls seem to be stronger today than the Bears. It is what it is. All right? It is what it is. All right. Oh, we could do the zoom in effect. That'd be kind of cool, but we'll do that later. Anyway, so talking about my employees, yeah, you are in control. A real boss. Whoring for clicks on YouTube. What a mean person. Isn't that weird? You're in control. So funny, man. Shout out to Bass B, man. We love you, man. God bless you. May you find a way to get your negative energy out in a different way. Maybe go to the gym. You know, we love you, man. We'll build you up and beam you up. You're the best motivated speaker. Thank you for what you're doing for us. You know what's funny? Whenever I used to, people say watch out for the trolls and all that. I'm gonna break down something for you guys right now. When you wake up in the morning and you go to your testimonial section and it's full like this. Scanning the market before I went to sleep last night. This trade hit lots of check marks from the lifers checklist. Entered the trade, closed my computer, went to sleep. This is what I woke up to. Green line is my entry. Yellow lines are my stop point, right? Went exactly to the measured move. The education you get here is unreal. Where else can you learn something for $3 a day that nets you 36% return in your sleep? Quit playing yourself and skip the coffee and join the 99. I mean, nailed it. AGIX to the upside perfectly with the stop loss, everything that he was going for, exactly what I teach. Then this one too. So when I read one person, right, go, you know, whatever he said, I could even find it. Talking about my employees. Yeah, you're in control. A real boss. Whoring for clicks on YouTube. You know, it's just funny, right? I can't even see this comment. This comment doesn't exist to me because there's just too much love pouring into me. Too much love surrounding me. Too much high frequency individuals just blessing me with the love. So I can't, the low frequency it can't breach. I can't see it anymore. I actually used to give into it a little bit, but now I just feel bad for this person, Bass B, because I know he's not as elevated or in a higher frequency than I am. Because if he was in a high frequency, he wouldn't go running to random YouTubers and doing that. Like, he would be building his own channel, building his own love, building his own frequency, raising his vibration. That comment against me did nothing to raise his vibration. You know what I mean? The first person you hurt when you put someone else down is yourself, because you're messing with your own frequency. I could teach him how to become a great person and a great man, and I'd be willing to if he joined the trading group for $3 a day. Much love, brother. Let's grind now to be on top of the bull market. Can you take a look at Flux, please? Shout out to Sun Chips in the game, man. Thank you for the love. Shout out to CNC Ireland. Shout out to every single person here. Bass B, keep learning. Everything is going to be all right. Yeah, we're going to help you, man. Don't worry. A year from now, you will not be lashing out at random YouTubers. You're going to be in a good place. We're going to help you. We're going to help you. We're going to help you. FLM coin, please. First time on the live. Shout out to Crypto Society. I like that, dude. I see you, baby. I see your little play on words there. Hey, thank you for coming on in. Everyone give him a big hug. Say, what up, Crypto Society. Say, Society, what up? Let's show him how strong the community is. He's just new here. Let's see how many people can say, what up? Caught you on Crypto Blood, man. That's what I love, man. People finding me on other channels. Coming on in. First person to get it right. Society, man. Crypto Society. I got you, baby. I'm a linguist, man. I make friends every day, man. You a friend now. Welcome. Super chats. SRM, UOS, Mira, Flux, and File. So look, 7-minute is oversold. That's telling me that we're not going to breach this trend line for now. 15-minute also oversold. Telling me we're not going to breach this trend line for now. 1 hour, the only issue that we got going on, but I believe, this looks like it's going to bend somewhat earlier than it should. 4 hours in control, in my humble opinion. And the 4 hour does want to make a bit of a move. We do have tweezer tops. Anything could happen. This could dump in 2 seconds, and I could be 100% wrong. I want to make that very clear. We do see a bearish divvy forming. We do see a bearish div, but let's break it down. There's two things at hand that I want to break down and discuss. What is bearish divergence? Swing down while price swings up. That is a bearish divergence, hands down. You can't say it's not. Okay? Can't say it's not. However, oversold stochastics and high FOMO situations could push us up. Another bearish sign is that we have falling volume with rising price. That is a contradictory. And another bearish sign is the 21 and the 200 are far apart. All right? Those are bearish signs. I'm clicking that on. But I've been through so many different things, and I'm getting a sixth sense that this 4 hour does want to take control. All about the 8 hour. Look, the 6 hour, the 8 hour, all in control. The 12 hour and on are not, But see how that 12 hour is bending? Look at this 12 hour. See how it's bending? It's interesting to me. We are very overbought on the RSI, though. We are very beat. It's like the highest the 12 hours ever been. It's telling you to be cautious. If we get one more push-up, to me, that would definitely be the time to jump on out. Shout out to Andrew Simone. Love you, brother. Shout out to A-Sim, my man. Asymmetrical in the house. Put the time in. Bang on them. Then a super chat will be to show love, and you'll be banging on them with your own TA. All love, always, and always. Lakochi Coker, I see you making that opportunity worth it. All love, brother. Andrew, we love you, man. I knew you weren't leaving with that like 12-act exit. I love you, man. I love you, bro. You're the man, dude. Nobody leaves the lifers that fast, man. God bless Andrew, man. Thank you for everything you've done for the crew. Hey, you're in the family, man. You're in the family. And honestly, we wouldn't let you leave. Like, we wouldn't let you leave. Like, you get to stay. I mean, you've given so much to the group already. I wouldn't let you leave, personally. Like, so I waited a couple days. I was going to reach out to you, be like, dude, you're not going nowhere. You're back. I was going to wrangle you back in. I was going to let you go. Too positive, too nice, too amazing. Your energy is needed in the lifers. You are a lifer. I don't think there's another place for you right now. Maybe later on in life, but right now, this is your home, man. This is where people get you. This is where we understand your energy, your vibe. It just works for us. So God bless you, man. Thank you for all the things you've done. You've given people their lives, man. You've given people hope to believe that anything is possible. So look, this 1 hour wants to dump on you, but the 15 and the 7 are both showing signs of a bounce. All right? And I've played this many, many times. So we have indecision. Smart move, honestly. The smart probability is to open up a short. That's the smart probability. And short right now, actually. Stop loss somewhere like, 22.5, something like that. Somewhere in this area. And, if we get the nasty dump, we get the nasty dump. If we start to pump up, close the short before you even hit the stop loss, right? Swing to long. So I believe an insurance short could work out here because the probabilities are, you're overbought on multiple big time frames. We got bearish divergence. There's a lot of signs, but Beck, why isn't Lifer just throwing down the short like he usually does? Probability short because I'm seeing an anomaly. My sixth sense is catching something in the charts that I normally don't see, and I'm waiting out this 1 hour. This 1 hour what will happen is this. This 1 hour is going to keep coming down. At one point, it's going to bend. We don't know where it's going to bend. Somewhere in these zones, right? We'd love it to bend at the bottom, at the dotted line. If the 1 hour starts to crush, we'll get a bearish retest. That will be the entrance. When the 1 hour comes back up and we're lower, that's going to be the entry of the short. Okay? Could bend the 4 hour. The 4 hour will go into that dismal dump. The daily will take over, and we'll get the beautiful Bart Simpson to the downside. The 1 hour is going to give you what to do. Everyone thinks they got to do it now. No, wait. Build 2 levels of confirmation, short or long. Wait for that confirmation to occur. Go short or long based on that confirmation. That is trading in a nutshell. Sell off until Thursday, I say. Type Crypto, my man. Shout out to my man, Type Crypto. Thank you for meeting me. Amazing that I get to know each and every one of you. You have TradingView installed or web. I've never installed TradingView. I only just go to the web. I've never installed it. Never felt the need to. Hola! Hola! Sin City Crypto. Shout out to Sin City Crypto. Check out their channel any single day you can. They're funny, they're hilarious, they're informative. They'll break it down. They got the best video in the game, and they're moving at the speed of light on their way to 10,000 subscribers. I want to see 100 people giving them a sub right now on my demand, at least. I want to see everyone here, 600 people give them a sub. Let's get them to 7,000 subscribers. Come on, man. 140 people bumping them up right now. Imagine if we showed that we're that strong. How many people got the likes going on? Of the 600 people, we have 392 likes. You don't think we can get 152 people to subscribe right now and get them to 69? 40 people, at least get them to 69. Let's get them to 69. 69, I'm just saying. Sin City Crypto, hook them up. They bring awesome vibes. They bring awesome information. They go live every single day like the Lifer. Look, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago. They don't take days off. I respect all the channels that keep it moving. 7 days, 6 days, 5 days, 4 days, 3 days, 2 days, today, yesterday, and then today. Come on, man. They are dedicated to their life. They are dedicated to the channel. They are dedicated to crypto. Send them some love. Look, we just got to 87, dude. All right. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Stay motivated. Hey, when you help other people, good things come into your life. So everyone that just subscribed to them, something's good going to happen to you. And for the rest of the day, you're going to be like, I did something for somebody else. I didn't just think about myself. I cared about somebody else other than myself, right? Take me as an example. I only have 2 hours on this screen to show everything. So the things that I want to sell, talk about, and I still want to show their channel because I love them. You know, take your life and help other people's lives with it. I was watching something, someone was watching Mike Tyson recently, and they sent me a letter, and he, it's a part of the interview. And Mike Tyson was saying, I'm not successful if only I become the success. That's not success, he said. It's successful when you become successful and other people become successful with you. That is success. He said, I'm not successful if I'm the only one that becomes successful. You know? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Okay. All right. So many awesome, beautiful people in the live. Bang, bang, bang. All right. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love. Unreal. Unreal. $102 in chat revenue. You people are amazing. Blessing the kid every single day. And look at the 1 hour just keep coming down, but it's not dumping. See? It's attempting to, but it's getting wicked up while it's attempting to dump. The 1 hour candle is about to close. Oh no, the 1 hour candle just closed. We have 57 minutes till the next 1 hour candle. Music's been a little louder today than normal. Yeah. Yo, Lifer, dude from Crypto Jeb said that it's not. Yo, Lifer, the dude from Crypto Jeb said that's not a bullish divergence. Oh, come on, stop. Don't do that right now. No. I love everybody. Yo, Crypto Jeb's my man. I love Crypto Jeb. I love every YouTuber out here. All inclusive to all YouTubers. I love everybody. I want to see everybody shine. I got my shine, so why shouldn't everybody else get some shine? Shout out to Frankie Candle. Shout out to Jason Casper. Shout out to Eric Crown. Shout out to Crypto Face. Shout out to all those streamers. Shout out to Traders Reality. Every single one that puts it in every single day. It helps the channel, helps the group. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. So look, we're going to watch this flag. 4 hours suggest that we're going to get a move. I'm telling you, I've seen these flags play out many times. 21-day moving average. I do see some bearishness. And I told you, if the 1 hour dumps us, if the 1 hour eventually dumps us and breaks us here, I will open up a short on a bearish retest. So there's also a chance to open up a short right now with an insurance stop loss somewhere at 22,007, 22,005, somewhere up in here. And attempt to get this dump all the way back down to 19.1. That's where I would be taking profits, you know, on the daily time frame. So 4 hour. Even that high volume node, 18.8, I'd go to 19.1 first. You know, it'll be more, look, if I switch to the daily, you're going to see what I'm talking about. Right here. That high volume node that sticks out right there. That's where I would be taking profit. It'll come back right there. See? That's my area. This. If a short starts to dump. I've already gone over this with you too. Everyone wants this. Everyone likes to claim a pullback after a big pump. It's like the easiest thing to do. Like we could just claim pullbacks. It doesn't work like that because that's why people get short squeezed, because everyone thinks they can just open up a short immediately after a big pump, and it just doesn't work like that. It doesn't. Shout out to the 633. Look, on the 33 every single time, baby. 423 likes, 633 people. Can I get the likes up to the watches? Baby! Come on now. What do I got to do to keep you moving? What do I got to do to get you to dance? What do I got to do to get you up and running every single day? How does my wife put up with the energy? I'll tell you how. I'm not going to mention it, but she drains me in the way she knows how. It's not right, but it is what it is. Hey, Anyway. What did you say? Watch it? Why don't you come down here and punish me like a bad boy? What? I want detention. You're a teacher, right? Can you give me detention tonight? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. So total also in a beautiful channel. 4 hour wants to pump. Lack of bearish momentum. I mean, we're above this heavy resistance that we made here at $931 billion. measured move would take us to a trill. Now, everyone's trying to say we went to a trill. My calculations say no. And I go by this TradingView chart. They say no. Coin Market Cap says no. But of course, like Cointelelie and all these other channels wanted to say so. Another thing that I'm seeing here is this is a swing low to a swing low. That's an uptrend. This is swing low. It's beginning to form a hidden bullish divergence. That's not hard to. That's very hard to see to the normal person. That's a hidden bullish. That's another sign that I believe we're going to get a bit of a move here to the upside. Not Bob. The charts convey. I believe the charts convey a big move coming on the total market cap. We look at the total market cap every single day. Every single day. So again, we're going to wait out the 1 hour, which is like, it's showing me that it just doesn't want to dump. It's getting tighter in this channel. Big move coming for Bitcoin, in my humble opinion. 23,000, and this would 23,000, and then above, look, 1.033. See how that just stopped at the 33? Look at that. 1.033 is my target, and I'm sticking to it. All right. So I'm bullish on the 4 hour time frame. Now, again, 1 hour could dump us down. We bearishly retest the zone. 4 hour could go sideways. Stochastics are my god. If this comes all the way up and the 4 hour just does nothing, then we're going to short the market on the overbought stochastics RSI. All right? But don't worry, I'll have you at hello. I do this every 4 hours, so I'm going to be able to figure out what's happening in the market. So don't worry. Most consistent person is usually the best at it. And I believe we're probably the most consistent technical analyst in the game. I mean, we do it every single day, every 4 or 5 hours. You get updates in the morning. I'm up at 5, 6 in the morning doing my thing. What is the email to get the class? CryptoLifers@gmail. CryptoLifers@gmail to jump into class. I teach class every single Tuesday. Oh my God, I teach class. Babe, I teach class today. I always forget when I teach class. Wow, I teach class today. Class is today from 3 to 5:30. It's Tuesday again. My life is just a constant cycle of charts in life. I'll be in the charts again for another 2 hours with the beginners today. I'll be taking the beginners class with myself, or the trading course. I mean, I call it a beginners class, but I'm giving you like years of knowledge. So it's just really just trading insight. Jump into that class today. You'll absolutely love it. So total market cap also looking bullish to me. I do see the bearishness. I have heated it. I do see the bearish divergence, but I see a hidden bullish too as well. Hidden bullish far more, in my opinion, the strongest indicator in the game. We're above a high volume node. We're doing really good. On our way up to $1.03 trillion on the radar. All right? On the radar. We get to DXY, and we can jump into the super chat soon and do all. Don't worry, we're not skipping your super chats. We're going to get to every single super chat. Don't get me wrong. We're going to get to them. So look at this beautiful thing too. So let's look. I've been tracking the dollar since it was up here. I called the top. I bought Bitcoin at 19,200. I bought a whole Bitcoin at 19,200. You can watch the videos about a month and a half ago. I believe that was the bottom after the 17.5. I felt like I didn't want to wait anymore below 20K. I bought an entire Bitcoin live on the channel in front of everybody. And I've been buying, 5,000, 2,000, but that was the day I bought an entire Bitcoin live. You know what it is? I hadn't seen an influencer buy a whole Bitcoin live in front of everybody. Not even the biggest ones. So I wanted to be like, let me put my money where my mouth is. I was like, I'm so sick. I love being so transparent and real. And I think that's a gift. And it's also like a, I'm thinking of the word. It's a benefit. It's a skill. I'm thinking of the word when you're in war and you have one up on the enemy. Look at the 777s though. Views 777. I'm telling you about these 777s. They've been following me around for the last few days, for the last month and a half, and I never saw 777s in my life ever. I never saw the 7 ever. I always only saw 33. Now I see 777s like constantly, like all you just saw it there. I woke up this morning, theta up 777. So, being able to be 100% transparent and not being afraid what people think of you is definitely a benefit, especially in YouTube, because you can just throw it out there and say exactly how it is, So look, here's a bear flag. Clear as day, this is a bear flag on the 4 hour time frame. See it? It has a measured move The length of the pole back to that next move here. See that? That's your pole. That's your measured move. That's why I'm suggesting the dollar will dump. And I've been saying this, and I showed you this channel, up, down, up. And I say, well, if you're at the top of the channel, you should end up down here. I've been waiting for the dollar to come to my $100 33 level. 33. And right now we were just at 102.33. Wasn't that funny? But we're waiting for the dollar to come to this area. This is where we want to go. This is what I've been looking at. Now, we shouldered, we head, and we right shouldered there. I get it. And we made this smaller channel inside. See it? And we're in this tighter channel now. Okay? Measured move wants to take us down. Look at the 4-hour time frame. I mean, yes, it could get a double top. I've seen many things, but I mean, you're at resistance, kind of an M here in a way, and that's ready to dump. That dumps. That's taking the dollar to the upside, baby. We're going to get a huge move. So this is also, and again, I know the daily and the other time frames are, oversold, and we got to get a move. I get it. Let's let the 4-hour do its thing. Let's let the 4-hour play out. Shout out to the 465 likes on the 645 viewers. You people are coming in strong. That's the lifer way. That is what I'm looking for every single day when I come to this live. Bang, bang, bang. So look, I mean, and then you want to look at this. I mean, bear flag. Hands down, that's a bear flag. And that's going to complete the mission. Like, that gives you the actual measured move to the bottom of here and then further down. I mean, so I'm looking for this 1 hour to take a huge dump. Yes, the 1 hour wants to pump, so we got to watch it. All we need today to open up beautiful longs in the alts and Bitcoin. I'm telling you, man, this is a really good scenario that we got going on. It's for this 1 hour to kind of curve, get up here, and for it to really maybe even just fake out, do this. But literally, if the 1 hour never gets back above 102.50, we're going to be in beautiful shape on the daily. So that's going to be your basically indication to open up longs in the market. Now, I get it. Double bottom here. I see what's going on, but it's a bear flag, baby. It's a bear flag. Broke out, broke back in. This thing is horrible. Measure move to the downside. I get shoulder, head into shoulder. I get your oversold in the 1 hour. So if this does break out, this is going to be Bitcoin. So if this breaks out, Bitcoin, let me show you. And this, you have to understand what's happening between the two chats. The chats. Let me show you the chats, kid. Let me show you the chats from Boston. So the dollar index pumps up to here and does this breakout of the inverted head and shoulder. That's Bitcoin breaking down out of this channel. You get it? So we're going to know. Trust me, I'm going to be able to figure this out for you. Today is not as hard as it's been, as other days have been. All right? Again, insurance short could be opened right now because you know nothing but the fact of your own ignorance, right? And you be covered for the nasty dump if it does occur, okay? And you be covered for this if it pumps. Honestly, it may go sideways and the short might just kind of go sideways. Then you can exit it when everything resets nicely. So that's how I play it. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade. All right? Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the love. Let's watch the balls bounce in the jar. Let's show me the love. Show me the love. Show me the love. Boom. Wow, that one fell out. Where did it go? Oh, it came down. It's on the floor here. There it is. There it is. Wow. How did that happen? Amazing. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for the super chat. God bless you and yours. So that kind of takes care of the markets for today. I think I'm pretty wrapped up in what's happening. I got a really good feel of where we're going and what's going down. Let's look at the Dow Jones, which I don't look at as much. Just want to kind of glance. We talked about it possibly making an inverted cup and handle. It could be doing it right now. Look, we already kind of made this channel before it even happened. I wouldn't want, if the daily's high right now, that's not a good look. Kind of a double top here. See that? On the Dow Jones. Yikes. Hope I'm not upside down, right? Sometimes I am. Oh, I am. Right? Was I? No, 28.37. No, I wasn't. All right. Huh. I'll reassess. I haven't looked at the Dow in a long time. Okay, so clearly you bounce off this beautiful resistance that you had. That was a big deal. All right, you had to hold that level. You did. You got the bounce. S&P looks just very, very similar. You know, you're in like these broadening falling wedges. It did break to the upside. It cleared that trend, and then it used it as a support zone for the bounce. It's a good sign. The daily's overbought, like we say, but look, I mean, could you consolidate here and make a move to the upside? That would be really nice. So as long as the Dow can stay above 32,600, we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. All you want to know is that the Dow doesn't drop back into this zone here. You don't want the the Dow Jones dropping back in here. This is what I really like about what I have for the total market cap. I believe I know personally if we're going to go bearish or bullish or not. And it's very simple to me. All right. Very, very simple. Like, we don't have to think too much about it. And that's what I love about you do this year in and year out. Every once in a while, you're going to get a pocket of time that looks so much similar to other pockets of time or things that you've traded in the past. And you can rely on that years of knowledge. And you don't have to scramble. And you don't have to worry. You don't have to use emotions. And I'm telling you right now, once you get locked and loaded like I am, once you've been in this as long as I have, you're going to be like the grandfather of TA and crypto. Like, you're going to be like, come kids, read the story. Like, you're not going to get emotional. You're going to have control over your life. Trading's not going to be this crazy, sporadic thing that you just, that's left you kind of like worrying and scared. Trading's going to be something that leaves you in control, leaves you feeling good about your life, leaves you feeling like you got this, So look, it's really simple, all right? We look at the total market cap for cryptocurrency. The line that we had to breach was 871. Once we got above that, great. Then we had to get above the 200 SMA, right? And because I trade so religiously with the 200 SMA, all we need to know is usually you may bounce off of it and we may get a pullback. But as long as we don't close daily candles below this 200 SMA, I see a daily candle closing below this yellow line, you're going to see me kind of like start to like open up, like we're going to start to get ready to short the market again and make money on the shorts. It's not worrisome. There's money either way, and then you're going to see me deploy more capital into low prices for BTC. It breaks this yellow line. That's its first level. It can't basically break back inside this falling wedge until it breaks that yellow line. Anything could happen. I mean, we could get a dump, but they could go sideways but high probability, it's going to have to break this yellow line before it breaks this trend line. All right. That's what the Elliott wave traders can't see, or people that don't use my system, they can't see this. And again, they might see things that I can't see, and that's fine, as long as you're in your pocket of your system. It doesn't really matter what system you're using, as long as you're in the pocket of your system. All right? So here's the deal. I will know. We end up back in here, right? And remember how I kept talking about 800 billion? We got to hold above 800 billion, right? I knew the levels to watch beforehand, right? And so once we break this trend line, it's very likely they fake out breakout. So we break down, we're going to kind of come back down to this 725 level. And you're going to get those cheaper prices for Bitcoin. So everyone that's screaming, we're going back to 8K, anyone that's saying that or claiming that, don't worry. I'll know before basically any other channel because I'm going to tell you why and how. And I'm going to be able to, and I already know. I got this. I got this one thing figured out, So take a deep breath. Also, look, the 50 is coming for the daily right there on the 12-hour time frame. The 12 hour is starting to bend. It's a good sign we're going to get a push up. The 12 hours looking somewhat bullish here. Don't worry about the MACD. MACD gets trumped by the stochastics RSI 99% of the time, so don't stress. So I just want you to understand, I know I have a high likelihood of, my system will teach us when we're going to flip bearish. You're not going to have to worry about it. I'm going to be able to know. And then I'm going to be able to open shorts for you and we're going to figure it out. So don't worry. Have no fear. We're in a really good spot here with my trading system. And I'm really confident that I'm going to be able to navigate this market in the best way possible. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. All right. Please get yourself a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade. But this is just something that I want you to be aware of and to understand. Okay. I liked AAVE 3L for a move last night. Looked parabolic to me for a pump up. The 12 hour still looks like it can. It broke out. It got above the 200 SMA. This 12-hour candle will close in 7 hours. If the 7-hour candle here, this 12-hour candle closed above the 200 SMA, you know what to do. That's a bullish sign. Very, very bullish. Let's go over it in the past, if we can. And look, the last time the 12-hour was above the 200 SMA, look at this. It was like, oh my God, it was like a long, like look, we look at AAVE, the regular. Oh, how much did that render? Hold on, I just want to see how much that gained. I put this out last night. It was on my radar. And even if like things that I put out only make 3 or 4%, I mean, the idea is that no stop loss. The key is to find a system that gets you stopped out the least amount, right? I mean, that was a gain of 20%, still holding a gain of 12 right now from when I put it out this morning. Or last night, I believe. Parabolic, man. AAVE 3L is funny. Kuhash. And again, we're hot today. But, you know, 52% for X World Games. BNC getting a bit of a move. Tight moving averages. GeoJam has been on the radar, continuing to pump. Smaller time frame scalp. Look at that. Flag. Just find a flag, and literally finding a flag in the coins that are already hot has been a really good tamer. Today I did a meeting with Alt Trady from 9 to about 10. Like, I literally rushed into the live stream. So I was meeting with Alt Trady for about an hour at the beginning. I just had to go over all the things that I didn't understand about the trading platform. But I actually love it. Alt Trady is awesome. My win rate is 80% on Alt Trady, right? Net profit 500% out of like $1,300. I started with a very small amount because I didn't know how to use it. I'm not going to start throwing 10, 20 grand around until I get comfortable. Even me, everything I do, I take consistent control of, one step at a time. I made 3 trades, the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th, okay? Took yesterday off, as I told my entire trading group. I said, I'm taking the day off the afternoon. I've never done that. But I finally said to the trading group, I need the afternoon. I live streamed Friday morning. I live streamed Friday night. It was a 3-hour live stream with Jason Casper. The charts ripped. It was a 20K watch party. We called 20K. I showed you how my TA was playing out on the 1-minute chart. It was out of control. You should go back and watch that. It was insanity. Then we did the morning update. Then I did Crypto Blood for 2 hours. Then I did my live stream again Saturday night. Then I did my morning update. Then I did Sunday. And by Monday morning, I'm telling you right now, I was going through the charts and I said, my brain is cooked. Like, I need a day. So I went to the shooting range and I just bucked 300 caps. You know what I mean? I bucked my I bucked my M&P 2.0 and I bucked my shield. And yeah, I have 2 Smith & Westies, you know. It's weird how it says the win rate 80%. Here it says the win rate 100%. I have to ask him about that. One trade I had to cancel. I never lost a trade, though. I had to cancel one manually, and I wonder if it kind of updated the wrong way, right? 4 wins, but I technically do have 4 wins and 0 losses. I have not lost a trade yet on Alt Trady. Not a lot of gains, 500. I mean, that's a lot of money for most people, but for me, you know. And I started with about, thought it was like 13. No, it was like $1,400, and I turned it into 12. It says 518, but I thought I made 600, but whatever. So, boom. You know what I mean? And I'll begin to show my P&L here on Alt Trady as we start slow, easy, and just show you I use proper risk management. Proper risk management over and over again. Shout out to Alt Trady for sitting with me today. Team is amazing. CryptoLifer.com. Check it out. You can pay for memberships. Jump on in today. CryptoLifer.com. I asked them to fix this part of my website like 17 times. I've asked this to get fixed like over 18 times. I'm so sick of asking. I'm not going to ask again. Like I just, when you're the CEO of a company and you ask for something to get fixed, I showed my wife this. I said, why am I over that number? It's unprofessional. Anyway, 99, 270. Jump on in for the year. We've lowered the prices. It is usually $1,200 for the year. Lowered the prices for the bear market. Jump on in today. All right. All right, we have a lot to go over. Let's jump on into the super chats. Shout out to everybody here on the live. 500 likes as we breach them. Who wants to be the 500 like? Come on. I know you want to be it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't be shy now. Don't be shy. I think if I refresh this, it will have to go to 500. Come on now. There we go. All right. Shout out to everybody here showing the love, man. I just joined and was like 500. Shout out to Righteous Reject. We love you, bro. You aren't a reject here. We're here to bring you in. So TAUM looks a lot like what we just saw. Does it not? Touching the 21. Okay. We can pull a fib on this too. I put it out here. This thing is up from when I last looked at it. Fibonacci. Look, I mean, it's coming down to that. It did. Look, it looked like it breached into the golden pocket. It did. It's right now basically in the golden pocket. This thing is hot right now. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing took off based on the 2-hour time frame. Stop loss below the 21-day moving average or the 50 and the 786 fib. Measured move for 59. Ooh, it's tough with the stop loss there. It has to be raised a little bit to 308. You kind of have to play that game. But you are below the 706 fib and a 21-day moving average. Interesting. MACD could flip on you. The stochastics look nice on the 2-hour time frame for TAUM orbital. It's weird how I did this. Usually I put this here, this over here. There you go. And I usually shrink this down. You don't need it that fat. You just need it there. And I usually shrink this down. You don't need it that fat. This also kind of, you can also make it even slimmer, I believe. I looked at the settings here on the appearance. Compact stats mode. You can do that, see? Just gives you the 285 and it gives you what you want. It just takes away some things. I like the price labels. See the price labels? Notice this. Blue is entry, red is stop loss, green is take profit. Understand that idea when you're looking at charts. If you don't hit always show stats, it won't show up on the chart. It'll look like this. It is now, but I guess it shouldn't. You have to hit that button. So I had it on compact. That's all I really need. And I mean, it wicked to the 706. I mean, this thing is very bullish right now. Starting to pump as we speak. On the radar, TAUM. No idea what it is. And even now, I have to let go of my ego. I have to release the ego. I have to just let it go. You know what I mean? I do. I've learned so much. This group has taught me so much. Heart, I put out Heart, banging on them to the upside. Look at that. Dude, this project is beautiful. I love this thing. Look at that, 27% gains. I found this like a week or two ago, humans. And dude, I love my elite. My elite, I'll find a coin, they'll just keep chewing it up. So shout out to Rainier, shout out to my whole team. I love y'all. Your gains are my gains, man. You know, your gains are my gains. So thank you to each and every one of you that show up every single day and that work in the trading group, that put in the work. You're learning how to become exceptional traders. Your life will never be the same. You're going to be able to kind of fly off into the space and just do what you want with your life. Like, no one's going to be able to tell you different. You became independent. You found the way, right? So Heart, another 27% gains out of the channel. Bang, bang, bang. Heart, right? Humans, okay? And here you go. Heart. Here I put it out. And what did I put it out? Yesterday at 11:43 in the morning. All right? Working on a Monday. Okay? She hit the 97% short, man. We got to love you. We got to love her. She's like, I eventually was going to get that short. Shout out to All Legs. Heart on my radar. All Legs, you do have to take care of those referral links if you could. I didn't want to say anything because you're an OG. But if you can, you know, technically you're breaking the rules, right? I have rules, but I hate to like yell at OGs about rules because like I know you're one of the OGs, so like you get it. But there's rules though. There's rules. You know what I mean? We have rules. Heart on my radar. I would like to see the 1 hour reset to the oversold regions. Want to see that 1 hour come on down for the perfect entry, right? So, and that's how I set alerts in my ideas. I kind of wait for things to occur. So that was, let's look at the 1 hour time frame. So that was right here, right here. And so it kind of didn't reset though. Look, it went up. Didn't do the perfect reset. 15-minute did though. See, 15-minute would have given you great entry right there. Flagged out. Then I saw this flag on the 15. I was like, man, that's interesting. Looks like this thing's going to continue to the upside. It's actually, see this pattern here, how it has like the head and the shoulder there? It's doing the same thing here with the head and the shoulder there. It's almost forming a smaller version of the same pattern yet again. See that? It's a fractal of itself. And this thing may want to continue to the upside. Measured move is at 10456. Shout out to anyone that got into heart and made a gain up 27% from when we put it out. Heart for gains, baby. Heart for gains. 554 likes, 596 people on the live. That's how we used to do it, baby. This is a healthy stream. I'm feeling it. You people are amazing. 2,000 views already on the stream. We could easily get to 4,000 on this one. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate you all for being here. Okay? Let's jump on into every single super chat. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. AltTradey, baby. AltTradey.com. Link in the description below. I'm using AltTradey.com. Link in the description below. I do get a commission from it if you jump on in. We give you a discount. All right? Mike Tyson has iron pigeons here for you. Lifer is a top G. Shout out to Tibby313. Yo, Lifer, the dude from CryptoJeb said, come on. Why do you make me read that one? The one thing I didn't want to read. Pay it forward. I love CryptoJeb, man. Yes, crushed 28% gains on heart and humans. Miss and love you, Crypto Lifer. You're the GOAT. You the best football. I remember when people were calling me a football. Dude, you're a football. Thank you for your likes and support. Just one click truly helps others find their lifers. Shout out to CNC Ireland. Need a trading platform. AltTradey referral link. And AltTradey is the safest in the game. The guy who created it worked for the Dutch government, UK government. Like, he doesn't play around. Remember Gold Doge Sachs. They relaunched his portfolio today. Goldman Sachs came in with the size and delist about the name. The fact they noticed for a 500K market cap is crazy. Gold Doge Sachs. That's so funny. This is the way. Shout out to Andrew Sulo in the house, man. God bless you. I haven't seen Nikolai in a long time, man. Where is that kid? Tell him I'm looking for him. I'm looking for him. Tell him I want him. He got to come over, man. My buddy, man. Too long when I don't see that buddy. My buddy. So the 1 hour's betting, I mean, you got a cup and handle here. It does show you the bearish divergence, which I already pointed out. I get it. Could start the nasty dump of the Bart Simpson. I get it. I'm not saying we can't dump. All right? That 4 hours just showing signs of love, man. And I showed you how the Bears, I went over why the Bears have lack of probability. Like, I went over the idea, like the probability idea that I'm showing you. All right? Bitcoin to 23,009, 24K possibly. Oh, they're in Thailand again, huh? Ah, he didn't even tell me he was leaving. I think he half said it, but I didn't even know when he left. That guy just never stays in one place, man. Never. So we went over Bitcoin. We went over the total market cap. We went over the dollar index. We went over the Dow Jones. We didn't go over the S&P futures. Let's talk about the S&P. I had it in this cup and handle. Break to the upside. So far, it did break up to the upside. However, it's in a channel. Let's break down all my crazy drawings. I got a lot going on in here. All right. Then I showed you this flag here on the smaller time frame. Wanted it to break out. Yet last night it did. Then I showed you this flag here as well. Went sideways. So look. I'm just going to remove the moving averages for now for clarity. Resistance, resistance, resistance in these two little shoulders. Resistance, resistance, fall through. Resistance, you can see this is heavy resistance, 4,000, obviously, right? It's psychological. 1 hour time frame is getting to the overbought region and bending. Not a good sign for Bitcoin. If that dumps, it'll dump Bitcoin. It will. All right? All right. It's kind of your measured move if you can break out of this. It's a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. All right. I'm just going to remove the rising wedge for a second to give my mind some clarity, but you have to know it is there. Now, slight ascending triangle that broke down a few times and broke back inside the pattern, I could give that. I could give it to that, right? Broke out, broke back in. Has a really long measured move there with a pole. And so it's really up to this 1 hour not to take us down. I mean, you got bearish divvy though, right here on the 1 hour time frame, which is in it. It's pretty strong bearish divergence. Swinging up while that's swinging down, not the best sign, and you're overbought here. So a little bit of a sketchy move. All right. A little bit of a sketchy move. And you have a resistance you got to get through at 4,096. It's going to have a little, you're going to have a little trouble there too as well. You go to the 4 hour, the 4 hour says we're going to get that move. But I've even seen this before. 1 hour rolls over, bearish retest. 4 hour just does this, and we just roll down. Like you never make it out, and then you come back out. So just because you're oversold doesn't mean you can't go lower. Like I've seen it all. That's why I play support and resistance, and I add a few more parameters to the probability. You don't just go for one thing. All right. So S&P, bullish to me as well, but we got to wait on the 1 hour. It's doing the exact same thing Bitcoin's doing, right? It's a little more sharper than Bitcoin though. However, SR flip, right? Resistance, resistance. We bounce. So we SR flip 39.74. Kind of like how Bitcoin flipped the $22K, $21,000 region. So, signs of life for Bitcoin. It should have broken 21K right now with that breach, right? But it did not. Everyone, if you want a super chat, look at this. Sending quant please 3 times will just get you timed out by the moderators. Sending in a beautiful super chat in a nice yellow, blue, or red box is going to get you answered. So you got to do the right thing. We're professionals. We're a professional trading group here. We're a professional live stream. We bring you awesome data and good information. Listen what my man said. He said, stop playing games. Take the class. Listen and learn. Practice. Lifer gives gems every day. Aren't they having that world meeting today where they decide on how to screw everyone over? Yeah, they are. Yeah. Davos, the economic forum. Yeah. I'd rather not even talk about their disgusting nature, but you have nothing and be happy. Klaus Schwab, man, come on. We already know what he's up to. He was also in like he was in like I'm not even going to say it. Yeah. I'm not going to say it. Just not going to do it. Someone wanted hip hop. Someone said they wanted hip hop today. You want me to change it up to hip hop? Or trap, some good trap. I remember earlier today, someone was like, I want that trap, bro. I want that fast trap music. And I'm like, all right, you want to change it up? We can change it up a little bit just for the end of the stream. Wait, now you're not going to play? What's up? What's up over here? I like this beat. This beat rocks. So I have you at hello. The 1 hour is going to show us if we dump first. We're seeing some signs of life here. This could be a shoulder. This could be a head. This could make a right shoulder. I'm privy to it all. I'm not going to leave you hanging. I'm going to give you what's happening. They're scared and on the ropes right now. Yeah, they are. Trying to buy all the land up in America. Like, what's up with that? Bill Gates buying all the farmland? Like, whatever. I know I got to stop, but like, we know. Just put them on wares. We know what they're up to. We're not stupid. We got God on our side and we're ready to rock. So we don't need to worry. We don't live in fear. They live in fear. We don't live in fear. Fear is for the suckers. You know what I mean? I don't live in fear. GeoJam, just banging on them. Phoenix Dow, one of my favorite coins to trade. Put it out down here. Look at this thing just obliterating, like 345% gains. Craziness. PNX, Phoenix Dow. I like this. I like Morpheus on the low. No one really talks about these coins. They're like these low cap, beautiful gems here on KuCoin. Phoenix Dow. Man. I'm not taking credit for that. I didn't put it out perfectly when it should have been put out. So I can't take credit for it. AAVE banging on them. I'm showing you signs of life for AAVE. MNET, another coin we like to play. Look at this 1 hour about to bang on you right now. Look at that. It's breaking out as we speak. I don't like to chase green candles, but MNET is breaking out. Go to like the 1 minute and look for a flag. Low liquidity makes it hard to jump into. This thing is getting legs, though. Wait for a flag on the 7 to continue that 1 hour, but that 1 hour looks like it's gonna continue. MNET looks nice to me. AGIX coming back down for a retest. That is a retest. See that? Retest, kind of a cup and handle, see? Cup and handles are technically kind of retested in a way too. Like, you look for AGIX to continue to pump on this 7-minute scalp to the upside. I love trading this 7-minute for a scalp. 36% gains possibly coming. I would watch that closely. AGIX may make a 7-minute scalp here. And again, we have people in our trading group that scalp the 7, scalp the heck the 1 minute with leverage. We have people that trade the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the daily. All different types of traders in my trading group. The system can show you how to trade multiple time frames. It depends on what time frame you want to trade, right? So, Opal banged on them. Everything banged on them. And it's all about this 1 hour today. If the 1 hour can make a move, everything else is going to get that jump for BTC. See, they're all in this flag. See, even Heart's in the flag. Heart looks like it's going to make a move here on the 1 hour time frame. Already starting to break on out here. Heart's got the legs on the 1 hour. 4 hours getting a little spent. I'd like to take some profits from there. You're getting away from the 21-day moving average. So if you trade that 1 hour, know that, it's a quick scalp. Remember, the only thing you can control in trading is what you can lose. Can't control anything else. VELO continued to bang on them out of that channel. Tight moving averages. See, they get tight. That's when things start to erupt. MACD shows lack of bearish momentum. What I like to do is also put the RSI in a bullish flag. Look, the RSI was in a bull pennant, and you were oversold in the stochastics RSI, ready to rock. This is how I identify. We went over Casper yesterday on the live stream. Banged for 20%. Actually continuing. It's one of the hotter coins right now, pumping as we speak. Casper. All right. Phantom. It's weird. My Phantom 3Ls, you know what's weird? When you do split screen, this is the only thing. When you do split screen, and I chart it here, it doesn't save it. I just realized that. So strange. So look, it didn't save my Phantom 3L because I charted it on split screen. I find that really, really weird, right? So the 1 hour was low yesterday. It got that pump. Not amazing. 4 hours really the time frame that wants the boogie. See that? I mean, this says, hey, I want to jam. So if we can get rid of this 1 hour in the next 5 to 7 hours here for Bitcoin, that Bitcoin 4 hour wants to take over. All these 3Ls are going to play out very, very nicely. So this is how I trade. I look at Bitcoin. I look at the total market cap. I look at the dollar index. And I look at the highest probability of what's going to happen that day. Then I look at all the setups that I can find. Then I assess that. And then I take the setup that has the highest probability with the probability for Bitcoin and make the move. And it's, that's how I do it. So this tells me the 4 hour has a high probability of breaking up for 70% gains. We just got to wait out the 1 hour. You can even put this here and say you're still in the channel and that maybe we need to come back to the bottom of the channel first in the 1 hour. I love this. So what I do is I go back to my 1. All right. I flip my 1 down. I set alerts in the middle of the 1 on the stochastics and at the bottom of the 1 on the stochastics. Why do I do this? Because I'm out of my mind. I see that this is a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. This should technically break down and give me a better entry when we touch the 200 SMA and the moving averages get tight too. That's interesting, right? So now I got a bit of an idea here. Also, you can pull a mini fib from this impulse to this impulse, and you can see that we came down pretty close to the 618. We might even touch the 618 there and maybe wick into the golden pocket on that next entry. So now I can even do is put a vertical line here and put an alert on that. When we cross that line, it's going to tell me. Then I'm going to know how to get into the trade at the best possible. And I can once that alert hits, I can then switch to the 15 and the 7 and wait for them to get oversold and be even more precise. This is the special sauce. This is my advanced class. I'll give it away. I don't even know why I do it. Sometimes I get a little bit of fear every once in a while when I give things away, and then I tell myself, Sam, you could die tomorrow. So if you live in fear about giving away your knowledge, I mean, you don't even know if you're going to be here tomorrow to use that knowledge. So why don't you give it to other people? And you know what? So many people will respect you through the world. They'll join your trading group. They'll love you. You're never going to have to worry about money again. So I do the right thing. I put out the information, and it takes care of me. Look at the shorts getting squeezed as we talk about here, which even is in our favor now too as well. 33 liquidations right there, 83,000, 4,000 on the 4, right? And the liquidity just wants to build more to the upside than to the downside. They are starting to build lower liquidity though. See the yellow bars here, 20,002. Interesting. But so far, the shorts are still on awares of what's happening. All right. Okay. Chat revenue, 114.78. Let's get back into all those super chats. Only 13 minutes left for me to clean up the sauce. Sorry about that. This stream went by way faster than normal. I do not know why. Wu-Tang. It's for the babies, baby. Super chats are closed. I was streaming this and my phone died. Rookie move. SRM, UOS, Mira, Flux, FLM, Epix, and ACH. Let's take a look. Let's start it up. Serum Network. Serum's going to follow Solana. If Solana pumps, Serum will pump. It pumped. Then I thought it would make a flag here. It continued. I gave you Serum right here out of this rising wedge. This thing did damage. I put it out here just trying to make a quick scalp 30%. This thing did unbelievable. I believe the rest of my team started drawing flags on it too as well. And Rainier, if you're hearing me, I love you, man. I love you. I put out a coin. You put out a coin. It don't matter. As long as we hit it. Sometimes Rainier puts out the same coin I do. Sometimes he puts a coin out a couple days after I put it out. He's just updating you to the continuations of the coin. I need to release my ego and realize that it doesn't matter. All right? Call myself out all the time to become a better person. All right? It's scary to call yourself out, but the more you do it, the better you get at it. And eventually you're just willing to throw yourself under the bus. You know what I mean? So look, we're touching the 21-day moving average. We're oversold in the 4-hour time frame. We had falling volume with falling price. We are a little far away in the moving averages, but that's okay. We could still get a big move when there's FOMO coming in. 8 hours bending, which is a good sign. 6 hour wants to make the move. The daily and the 22, like everything else, suck. Does the 12-hour have that little bend? It does. That's kind of a bullish bend there. All right? You want to see this 21 come for that? This is bullish to me. And again, this 1 hour looks more bullish than Bitcoin. And the 4 hour looks good to me. So I like what I'm seeing for Serum. 15-minute getting low too. This could be the trade of the day. It is a little far apart on the moving averages. It's my only kind of worry. And that wick is whatever. You can't really... If I drew a fib on that wick, I'm always weary of wicks, fib wicks like that. Tells you you're in the golden pocket in a way, which I guess is interesting. I more like to take like this impulse and say the golden pocket would be there, but that's something I'm still working out. Like, do you keep these wicks in the fib? I guess you have to because the bots do too as well. You have to keep the fibs in the wick. You know, you have no choice. So, I need a walkie-talkie. Babe, I'm going to need you to, like, actually work the stream soon. Babe. She won't even listen to me. Serum to the upside. I think it's kind of good because it just shows that, why not a Bud Light? Like, because we don't promote alcohol here. You can hear what I'm saying. You can draw the thing, for crying out loud. I did it too much, though. Whatever was the end of the stream. It wasn't that bad. It was on for a minute. I remember now. I was like, hey, it wasn't that long. I was like, how long? I'm like, yeah, it wasn't that bad. See, right now I want to put the green checks. I don't have time to do all the green checks. Like, I don't have time for that. By that time, the stream would go on. So I want to put all the... And be honest, just so everybody knows, you know, before all my elites were in the trading group, we were doing the green checks. Me and my buddy JD started the green checks. So, like, I started the system that you see in my trading group. You know what I mean? I just feel like people that are new don't see that I do something and then they think it's like someone else's system. I mean, no, everything in my group has been organized by me. You know what I mean? There's my ego again, right? But I just want people to know, man, I created the group, man. Like, I organized everything in there. Oversold on the 15. Hey, it's an amazing group. I do like to take credit for it. Dope. If you don't hit shift, it'll actually send it out, right? Why does that say AMD? Delete that. Yeah. All right. Serum looks nice to me, consolidating beautifully. And Serum should follow Solana. Like, Solana should look almost identical to it. Yeah, they're both still in these flags. Solana's been hot. We put it in this flag down here. I gave it here in this flag on the 4-hour time frame right there. Solana's banging on them. We gave Solana in that flag on the 4-hour time frame. Looked a lot like we saw now. Daily overbought. 22 overbought. But the 4-hour wanted to bang on them. And so, you know what I mean? Solana, 41% gains coming out of this flag to the upside. Serum will follow it. All right. Radium tends to do it. Radium tends to follow them both too as well. Radium was on KuCoin. Where is it now? Ray. Did it get delisted? Interesting. Let me see on CoinMarketCap. But these are the DEXs for Solana. So when Solana starts to pick up, the DEXs start to pick up. Radium and Serum. Wow, Binance and Kraken, you can't get it on KuCoin. That's weird. If you want to trade Binance, you're a U.S. citizen, you can't access Binance. You're having trouble, right? I got a solution for you that's very, very simple. Go to the links of my videos, right? Number one, we do have a Binance BolsaDex right here. Open up a BolsaDex, okay? Once you open up this BolsaDex account, it runs on the Google Cloud, on the Binance Cloud, all right? Runs on Binance Cloud, all right? All your coins are on Binance. Super safe. Nothing's ever happened to BolsaDex. Mexican exchange. VPN, you know. Excuse me, I'm coughing there. Hurt my throat a little bit. So look, yeah, so you can access Binance all day long, no issues. We got that solved for you. All right. He said the thing. He said that thing though. He said the thing. Davos, right? So we'll go over what he said. We'll talk about it in the trading group. We'll break it down as well. I'll be doing some deep dives on that later on. All right. Tweet of the day. All right. What would you say if you got to go to Davos? Let me know. Like, what would you tell these crazy elites? You know, I get it. The human race does have to be planned. Like, just like everything else, we have to plan where we're going to go in the next 100 years. If we don't plan, we're just going to be susceptible to the environment, right? So we do need a planner, I guess, of the whole race in a way, and I guess they think they need to be the ones. Who gets to be the planner and why, right? That's the thing. I mean, it's kind of weird. So I can't disagree that we don't need some type of planning. Like, we can't just throw caution to the wind, but, you know, it is what it is, right? So, I don't know. Free on Greed Index holding us down there. 45, right? Interesting enough. But follow me on Twitter at CryptoLiver33. What would you say at Davos if you got to go? What would you say if you got to go to Davos? Let me know. I mean, that's a big deal, right? I bet I'm going to get a lot of awesome stuff. Tom Brady fell off of the wagon. So sad to see Tom Brady fall off like that. You know what I mean? My hero, man. That hurt last night for me personally. It did. It did. I wanted to see that he could make it happen, and he couldn't. He didn't make it happen. His team looked absolutely horrible. They were throwing balls all over the place as if they had never practiced before. I don't know what was going on there. Looked really strange. Him and Mike Evans just couldn't do it. Yeah. So that's hidden bullish divergence right there. Swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down. I mean, that tells me that we could get a bit of a move to the upside here. So you see some hidden bullish again. Look, the 33s. But, all right. super chats. I got to get to every single one of them. Let's take a look at UOS. Ultra. Okay. I mean, it looks like you broke back inside of the symmetrical triangle. 50-50 shot, right? Not your greatest, you know, you're pushing down on the 1 hour, but it looks like you'll probably stay inside the trend, which is good. The 4 hours bullish like the rest of the market. Somewhat. Where's the daily and the 22 on this puppy? 22 is bending. Interesting. 21 crossing multiple time frames. You're likely to pump up to the 200 SMA, right? And look, maybe you pump all the way up to the 200 SMA here. Remember, Bitcoin did it. They all did it. So here's the deal. I mean, you get in here. I'm not telling you what to do, but a trader gets in here. Stop loss below there, the 20, and then see if you can pump up to the 200. Almost every single thing did it. Bitcoin did it. Every single trade did it. So this would be more different than the trades that you're just trying to get to the 200 SMA. Somewhere in this region. 34% gains coming. All right. You kind of have a bit of a double bottom here. It's sideways, right? Just that daily and the three, everything, just like everything else in the market. And you're at the same kind of resistance Bitcoin's at. See, that's what Bitcoin's cup and handle, see? And then Bitcoin came to the resistance. You're at resistance too for UOS. Now, I normally would never trade against the daily right now, but we're in an anomaly situation where things are acting up. I know when to change into anomaly situation. See, you get your TA down, then you need to know how to change stance no matter what. I mean, this is high risk to me. 4 hours says you can get the move, but it's just very high risk. If I was going to trade it, I showed you exactly how I would trade it. It would the daily stop loss somewhere in these, like, you know, beneath these bigger support zones, and ride it up to the 200 SMA. Highly likely it will get up there. All right. But, you know, and you're going to get up to the yellow line. This is the thing I keep teaching my students. If you're the one that asked about this and you're too scared to make the trade, at least paper trade this and find out how, and just basically learn the idea that I'm trying to teach you. Even if you don't use money, understand the idea that I attempt to teach you. Okay. Let's take a look at Mira. Now it's interesting because we've been seeing some movement in these coins, right? Mira protocol. I drew a Fibonacci here. Went all the way down to the 786 there. Did get a slow sideways and then a bit of a bounce. Never hit like a 886 stop loss, technically. Let's delete this, though. It's a mess. I mean, when you really look at them, they're down in the dumps, right? We've been trading these tiny little moves that nobody even knows exist. But we've been in the zone. Imagine when the market actually starts to develop. Because like we're in this little pit of knowledge that no one else can see. It's just pretty nuts. Again, the 4 hour looks amazing on the whole market. Like it does. Like you see, like, and see how the 4 hours kind of bending here? That's a flag. I'm telling you, everybody, I'm not a psychic. I can't explain what's going to happen. But if this 1 hour can go sideways, if this Bitcoin 4 hour can play out, it looks like there's just going to be love in the 4 hour on almost every single coin. You know, 45% gains coming out of Mira Protocol. You know, and what I like about this is the stop loss can be below this bottom trend line here. And you can get like the 50 and a few moving averages kind of blocking the stop. It's a really good sign. You know, I like to use moving averages as a way to block the stop loss. Really helps out a lot. Okay, so, I mean, what I love about it is you still got a 3.94 risk-reward ratio. This is a really good trade for me personally. It fits a lot of the things that I'm going for. It also has a bit of hidden bullish divergence, technically. Like, that's a high swing up. Says that the trend will continue to the upside. You should make a high higher than the previous high. Miro looks really good to me on the 4 hour. However, the whole market, that's the thing. I might put this out, and a trader that doesn't get what we've been doing here looks at this, takes it, trade goes bad, doesn't understand the whole thing that I was trying to play out, right? But thank you so much for Miro on the radar. Miro looking really nice. Look, and this is the track I always use, right, to do the intro for the weekend. That's why it's like hitting me. I'm like, I know this song. How do I know this song? So 4 hour looking very bullish. We are watching for Bitcoin to play out on the 4 hour. So important. Okay. And if I just type slower, I would have less typos. And almost slow is fast for me, technically. Mirror protocol. So while most people post to social media all day long, I post to my trading group. I get all my endorphins and my adrenaline from my trading group. I get nothing from posting on social media. I hired a team that posts to social media for me. I don't even barely look at social media. It's weird because the people that run social media the most are the people that use it the least. Isn't that weird? BNC would just continue to rip. Unreal. So would XVG. So would Kuhas. TAUM's struggling a little bit, but still showing signs of life here. 4 hours kind of bent. But that 1 hour and that 2 hour both want to make some gains. 2 hours just getting started. So 1 hour just getting started. Gala, you know what's interesting? Gala showing signs of support here. Like it's going to break out of this flag to the upside. It's got some cup and handle vibes on it. Sabby, cup and handy to the upside, right? It's got some cup and handles vibes to the upside. I wouldn't be surprised if Gala kept it moving. I'd watch this SR flip for Gala on the 1 hour time frame. And that's actually the ETF I'm showing you right there. Create a trading style, believe in it, use it over and over again. Don't change it. Don't say, oh, I use stop losses, but today I'm not going to use a stop loss. Doesn't work. GeoJam continuing to pump. Opal. AGIX in that flag. Definitely looking like a retest to me. Everyone's waiting on this move here. Thank you for joining, Edward. Appreciate you for jumping on in, man. A lot of new people jumping back into the trading group. God bless you all. Thank you for the love. And the gains on gains, man. Continuing to pump. Unbelievable. We talked about AMP on the live stream yesterday. Just nice enough to show it. This thing would blast up for 24%. Knock up 100% from when I first put it out. Continuing to pump. Hard up 27%. Okay, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're not done yet over here. We got Flux, FLM, Epic, and ACH. Flux, because it's got the halving. People want it. Again, Flux like left a bad taste in my mouth, but Flux did pump nicely. Back in a flag on the 7 for another possible scalp here. Look at that. Getting tight in the channel. Could Flux make a move to the upside? 7 minutes suggest it may. 1 hour's overbought like Bitcoin, right? Kind of coming on down, and I bet the 4 hour wants to pump. Whole market's in the same scenario. You can see it, right? So look, I'm not being so neat with Flux. Let me look at the daily here. So like, I'll delete my old work just to kind of let you see what's happening here. So Flux, falling wedge, clear as day, right? Needs to break back out. You could say fell out of the wedge, broke back inside. I'm cool with that. Or you could kind of channel this way. Either way, you're tight in the wedge. Daily's overbought extremely. So you need the anomaly, like we talk about Bitcoin. 50 crossing multiple moving averages is a good sign. So again, like, do we flag out here? So bigger channel is the flag out, is the cup and handle. Do we make a giant cup and handle? Look at that. Does everything make a huge cup and handle with Bitcoin? And do we bounce on out of here? See? Then you would get the flag after you broke out of the bigger channel, which is a good sign for a move, but the daily's gonna have to figure its way on out. Either sideways, either flag on out. Something has to give here. All right, we delete this. Take it into account that you're in a smaller flag on the 4. Kind of a, you know, there's your measured move. %23 gains possibly coming out of this flag. So like, that's a scalp there, but I'd wait on that 1 hour time frame to play on out. Like, and honestly, maybe it's something like this. We come back to the bottom of the channel. Perfect entry. 1 hour curves. Boom. Flux for the 4 hour time frame for 22%, you know? So I think there's better trades out there, but that's how I would be trading Flux. Completely up to you. Do you diet or you eat anything? I mean, I tend just to be very careful of what I eat. I'll binge randomly when I'm on vacation and stuff, and then I'll be super careful for months at a time, you know? Been watching your show for months and finally decided to be part of the Discord group. How do I sign in? Sorry for the newbie question. Don't be sorry, man, Dave. No worries. Jamie has it right there. See that? Just click that link. Join the free server, all right? And then once you're in the free server, you can join the premium server. Very simple. Jump on in today. Thank you for the love, man. I appreciate you for saying that. Hey, and you watched me for a long time. Everyone says, do I get a free trial? And I'm like, the free trial is my channel every single day. You know? I talked to a new person we were working with. They're like, do you do free trials? And I'm like, we really don't, because like we show and prove what we do every single day here without, like, your free trial is just coming to the live and getting it in, you know? So we basically, I don't think there's a need for a free trial because I show up every single day. Yeah, Brady's still that dude though. The key is to avoid sugars for non-whole food sources and to cut out seed oils entirely. Exactly. No seed oils. You don't want any canola seed. The only oil you want is really the freshest olive oil possible, right? Coconut oil and olive oil are the only oils I really want to bring in my body. None of that soybean oil. That is the worst thing for you. Creates inflation. Will really just mess up your whole body. Soybean. And they put it in everything. You go through the store and you look, there's soybean oil in every single thing. Avocado oil is okay too. I've used that before. I stay away from soy at all costs. Soy is horrible. It's a GMO. It's nasty. And that's the thing. I love my vegans, but they eat all this processed soy. They're really unhealthy. A lot of the vegan people that I meet are very unhealthy. You know, I'd rather be a vegetarian than a vegan 1,000 days. You know. What's the difference between the Bitcoin CME futures chart and the regular chart? Just what you just said. One is the CME futures. One is Bitcoin spot. You just answered your question. I mean, the government must use a lot of soybean oil. Avocado, extra virgin oil, and coconut are the main healthy ones. They're the only ones I will use. Just got my lunch break. Shout out to Abdominal. Right. ACH, please, brother. All over. Liver, do you need any help with your stream? I mean, yes and no. You know what I mean? And like, how would I get a help? Like, would you be in the stream? Like, would you be? I need someone in the studio, personally. You know, I personally want someone in the studio during the live. You know, they could just tap me on the shoulder, like, yo, bookmap, you know. EPK looks really nice in the 1 hour time frame. Getting tight with the moving averages. 200 is the outlier. I like what I'm seeing for EPX. Sorry, EPX. This has been hot. This has been moving. Ellipsis X. Okay. 1 hour time frame looks beautiful to me. Just a 1 hour scalp, nothing crazy. Tight MAs. If I say MAs, moving averages, right? Bear with me. Oversold stochastic. Okay. Lack of momentum. Either momentum is good because it's tight. On the MACD. EPK looking very, very bullish to me. Thank you for the super chat. God bless you, man. FLM and ACH. Thank you for moving it and moving it quick. Let's take a look at FLM here. And I only see it on Binance. I don't see it anywhere else. So it looks like someone may have asked about it before. We had it in this falling wedge. It's funny. I mean, the whole market is doing the same thing. Can't you see it? This is Bitcoin's flag. Get it? Hope you guys start understanding these concepts. So honestly, all you have to know is if Bitcoin does its thing, it's highly likely your trade does its thing. Bitcoin falls out of that 1 hour, then you're going to have to reposition your alts and we'll have to kind of start fresh again on another move. It's all about setting up. It's like building sandcastles near the water. Seeing how long they last. One time the water comes, it kills every sandcastle. You got to build all new setups again. It's very similar to trading. I'll message you after the stream, lifer. The eggs are about to start flying. Wifer has called it time over. Oh, wow. You need a Robin to your Batman. Grow your own food. Amen. Best olive oil comes from the Greek and Morocco. I believe that. Just got my lunch break. Avocado, blah, blah, blah. The free trial is when you... Yeah. So, I mean, this is going to break out if Bitcoin breaks out. You're waiting for the 1 hour to reset. I bet the 4 hour looks good. I mean, it's the same scenario, right? The market is the market. Moving averages are far apart, but they are crossing the 200. These are good signs. Bullish cross there. MACD, I wouldn't be surprised if this did get a bit of a pump to the upside. Last but not least, ACH, which was asked about at the very beginning. Kind of wanted to get to it. So ACH, beautiful pump to the upside. Beautiful pump. All right. So we saw that already. It's actually in a different space than most. Beautiful pump to the upside. Now it's coming back down, trying to find out where it wants to sit. So delete everything. Look at your daily. Your daily broke up above the 200 SMA. It's a good sign. You want to see it stay above the 200 SMA now. Resistance, and it hit this first resistance here too. And it definitely broke out of this long falling wedge. I hold this long term, just so you know. I hold big old bags of this long term. Thought it was going to be a really good payment system in Asia or something like that, so that's what made me kind of enticed by it. Didn't do anything, as I said, in the last bull run. Really went lackluster. So now it's forming this little flag here for sure. All right, nice flag. Oversold. 4 hours coming back down. 12 hour, 22 daily. These are, normally I wouldn't touch it. Again, we're in this weird anomaly phase where things just keep pumping. And because we have some FOMO behind us where people are just wondering, did they get the lowest prices or not? And they don't know. So they keep buying into price action. All right. ACH could make a bit of a move here. The measured move would take it at 0.1820. I mean, the 2 hour, the 1 hour, and the 4 hour all look lovely for a move. 15-minute needs to reset. So really not the best right now. Okay. And so I'd look for it to kind of maybe bounce off this 200 one more time. And again, if Bitcoin loses that level, this will dump to the downside, and every single setup that I put out will dump. I just want you to understand that. Every single setup we went over will actually just completely capitulate and crash. All right. BNC just continuing to move. Funny. TAUM's starting to get that pump, baby. It's consolidating now. This thing is looking really, really good on that 1 hour and that 2 hour time frame. It's just getting started. Look at that thing. Now up a beautiful 13% for TAUM and continuing. I wouldn't be surprised if boom. I mean, this thing looking really, really nice. So again, I don't own any TAUM. I'm not in TAUM. Wish I was, but hey, a little late for me. Should have got in at the entry point. VRA in the ascending triangle. You can see that, right? Clear as day. Broke out. Measured move was the base. I mean, you kind of basically hit it. I mean, the bots nailed that one. Victoria VR, right? Ooh, that looks interesting. GLQ. Look at that. That wants to make bacon on the beach. I mean, tight moving averages. I'm not in love with the stochastics, but I mean, this thing could go. Look at that. Oof. That looks really nice. If anything looks good, that looks really good. You're just getting a lot of special sauce on this one. And this thing has been pumping, and it is AI, GraphLink protocol. So it's got that je ne sais quoi, and it didn't pump as much as the other AI coins yet. So looking really nice. Very bullish on the 4 hour. I'm waiting for the 1 hour to play ball, if that makes any sense to you. All right. Stay positive, believe in yourself, and life will take care of itself. I'm telling you right now. I believe in God. I know there's a higher power that believes when I'm helping others, and that helps my life go up for more. Funny, someone just put out GLQ too in my trading group. It's weird. All right. I mean, price action isn't nutty. I'm pretty sure we gotta have it wrapped up in a bit of a pocket. I got a feeling where it's at. How the high coins? We'll go research all the high coins again and see if there's any love to be had out of them. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. And I guess we could hit the news up. I missed the news segment. You know what it is when the market was slower, it took longer to get through the stream. Now the stream just absolutely blasts. You know what I mean? So without further ado, everyone, I will hit the news segment up. I'll see you in a second, and we'll do the news. I don't want to loop that. I don't want that thing looped. I got to take the loop off. Silvergate posts $1 billion loss as the crypto industry suffers a crisis of confidence. Crypto-focused bank operator Silvergate posted a net loss of $1.5 billion for the fourth quarter compared with a $18 million profit a year earlier. Crypto-focused bank operator Silvergate reported more than $1 billion net loss for the fourth quarter as the sector suffered a crisis of confidence. The digital asset industry experienced a transformational shift with significant over-leverage in the industry leading to several high-profile bankruptcies, the company said. Silvergate shared preliminary fourth quarter results in January 5th. The figures showed customer deposits fell by 68% in 3 months, ending December 31st, $3.8 billion from $11.9 billion. They also cut 40% of its staff at the time, citing the crisis of confidence across the ecosystem. All right, economic realities having to take over. All right, CoinDesk, Bank of America's CBDCs are the future of money and payments. Central bank digital currencies have the potential to revolutionize global financial system. A report the bank said, so they're on with the WEF. See, when they hit up the news like that, you can say who's in with the WF and who's not. So they're basically bowing. They're saying, we want to get down. You know, CBDCs do not change the definition of money. Will likely change how and when value is transferred over the next 15 years. The scary thing is someone controls that CBDC, and if you say or do something like we saw in Canada against someone else's ideas or beliefs, your money looks like it will be cut off. This is what worries us as people. Some people aren't even, we're not criminals at all. We just have a different view and a different idea, and that makes us susceptible to someone who created this money that has a different idea than you. Pretty scary to think about, right? Well, we don't live in fear. We have to live in hope and believe that big things will come. Developers keep the candle burning during chilly crypto winter. A new report released by Web3 developer platform Alchemy suggests that while the past year saw token trading slow, the number of smart contracts developed on Ethereum continues to grow. Yeah, more and more people are continuing to grow. More and more NFTs are getting created. More and more blockchains are coming out. More and more tech is coming out. We are going to continue to control this industry. We are going to shine. The tech will win, in my humble opinion. The tech will win. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Let's take a look at Bitcoin before I jump on out of here for the day. It was flat for basically the entire show. All right, but we went over a lot of coins that are likely to continue to the upside if Bitcoin can make that move, baby. All right. So as we told you, likely we wouldn't break the channel, right? Because the 15 and the 7 showed a very oversold barrier. Now the 1 hour went all the way low and didn't lose the channel. We discussed this. Normally I would say the 1 hour is going to dump us. The 1 hour is going to dump us. But I used the 15-minute. I used this smaller channel here that we stayed inside. See this? We stayed inside this little guy. We'll get rid of the bearish divergence. We don't need that line there. There still is bearish divergence, but we're starting to flatline. The bearish divergence is really starting to show that we have signs of support here now. Resistance, resistance. This is SR flipping the $21,000 level right now. All right? That's what I see happening. Measured move for Bitcoin. 23,800. Is the measured move. Next, smaller measured move, 22,154. Okay. Now that we're getting lower on the 1 hour time frame, I am now more apt to be long than short. The 1 hour and the 4 hour both want to pump to the upside. We just wanted to wait the 2 hours, 3 hours, really since this morning. Wait for this 1 hour, wait for the bearish divergence. Again, I can eat my words. If in the next hour, 2 hours, this jettisons down, we get a red candle, we'll come back up. Short to retest. The 4 hour could end up getting pinned by the 22 in the daily, and we could get a massive move to the downside. I'm ready for that. However, the 1 hour could recover, which it is, hold the zone, and the 4 hour can give us a blast, and we can see where that leaves us. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just letting the 4 hour play out. before I get preemptive on the bigger time frames. This is Bitcoin in a bit of a nutshell. This is what I'm looking at. So far, we are holding an SR flip at 21K. The bears tried to push us down today. They did not. We run up to BOOKMAP just to kind of corroborate the story here and see what's happening. And you can see the bears keep trying to push down the shorts, but we can't break 21K for whatever reason. They do start building more liquidity, 20,006, 20,002. We could get a move in. This is starting to say that we're going to dump. See? I'm just showing you. BOOKMAP says there's more liquidity lower than here, and they're going to go grab it. So be careful. We could drop this zone at any moment. All right. This is an M. We did hit resistance, shorting resistance. And you're in a rising wedge that breaks down 68% of the time. And there's a lot of bearishness here. Why do I have this other bullish sentiment? Because I've seen the anomalies and I let time frames play out before I make my move. So I'm going to let this 4 hour do its thing here in this 1 hour. And notoriously, I love to trade when the 1 hour and the 4 hour are both oversold in the stochastics. They give me a really high likelihood of a break to the upside bullishly. So the probability is in my favor based on my analysis over the years that this will break up to the upside. So I'm looking for a move here for Bitcoin to at least 22,100, and we'll go from there. So shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate you all. $114 in chat revenue, 600 likes, 378 people still kicking it with me. Comments galore. Awesome action. Awesome behavior. Everyone, thank you so much for the love. I'll catch you tomorrow on the next live stream. You can do anything you put your mind to. I used to sit at work and dream about being on YouTube. I am now. How did I get here? I formed it in my brain until it happened. I pushed forward until I made it happen. I made it happen. You can make it happen too. I'll see you on the next live stream. God bless you all. Thank you for everything. Boom, boom, boom. Crypto is life, baby.